Center.
Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Vikings come away with a tie. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Saints win their fourth game of the year. The Dolphins won this contest and will now move to third place in the AFC East. Jabbar Gaffney stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Fred Taylor ran to pay dirt 3 times and helped his 49ers beat the Redskins. Down in the deep south of Atlanta, we had the Falcons stroll away with a 14-point win. Up at Giant Stadium, we had the Jets get nipped by 3 points. The Broncos played impressively and came away with a tie at Arrowhead Stadium. The Cowboys won on the road and will now head home to meet the Redskins. The Colts won this contest but will stay at first place in the AFC South. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Cardinals win their 10th game of the season. The Packers win yet again this week and keep their impressive streak alive. Ty, I fought the law and the law won. Was amazing on defense and helped the Steelers beat the Giants. In the Queen City, Cincinnati, we had the Bengals win this one to the tune of 13 points. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris, let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. Billy Lyon is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 5 years, $3.1 million. This guy is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Bills. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Tony Gonzalez won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. He's suffering from a pulled calf muscle, and that'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own mash unit. Darren Sharper will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. Broken ribs severely hampering his mobility. They'll keep him out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Corey Fuller will miss the remainder of the season. So now that secondary is going to have to really come together if they're going to make up for his absence. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Over at the Cleveland Browns Stadium, we had the Browns come away with a 7-point win. And last but not least, we had the Texans come away victorious.
All right, Chris, thanks. Just 2 weeks to go until the playoffs arrive, and just as we do every year, we're looking at a number of interesting races as teams jockey for position. We'll start it out in the AFC. And now, checking things out over in the NFC playoff race. So that's how we stand to this point. Still lots of jockeying left to go as we get this thing sorted out for January. So that'll do it from here. Boomer, we send it back over to you.
So with just 2 weeks to go now, still plenty to be decided before January rolls around. But first, my prime-time players' game balls go out to these men, each helping their team down the stretch. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.